We've got a little bit of the unknown to look at today. Let's check it out. This one is called the 433 Overload. Now the unknown comes in because I cannot seem to find the link to where this is. So if you know what this is and you know where I can find it, please leave a comment below so I can actually link it in. Unfortunately, I don't have a single link for it on the Steam Workshop or anything like that, and I can't seem to find it through Google. So again, if you know what it is, let me know and I'll link it in. But right now it is a 433 called 433 Overload. Now loaded up with the tactic itself is a bit of a description, basically saying, I mean, it's actually a long description and I'll put it all in there, but a customized 433 tactic that allowed me to exceed expectations with Las Palmas in the first season. This isn't a plug and play tactic or something you can just set and go on holiday while it plays itself. Doesn't really bode well for this save now, does it? You'll need to actively manage your team, continue on from there. But so there is a description. It's not looking very promising for us right now though. We'll get into it and see how our teams of Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Ipswich Town in the Championship do, but let's start with the Premier League. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it did an amazing job. Liverpool in second, okay, they're supposed to be there anyway, but 79 points is definitely down from where they're expected. Aston Villa in fifth, fantastic job, a couple places where they're supposed to be, but 69 points, it's not too bad. 79 goals for Liverpool, 60 for Aston Villa. Overall, it seems to be kind of on the average mark. Liverpool's cup run did not go very far. EFL Cup fourth round out against Crystal Palace, and then the FA Cup fourth round in a replay against Brentford. However, the Europa League final is where you get your one and only trophy of the season against Sporting 4-1. You absolutely crushed them. You didn't have the hardest road to get there, but you do have to beat Roma, which is still kind of big, but you get a trophy. So on paper, Premier League, fantastic job in second place. Unfortunately, 79 points, not so much. Europa League, though, you get the win, you get the trophy. FA Cup and Carabao Cup, you didn't do all that well. So squad-wise, I mean, you could see there's a ton of green there, but 27 goals for Nunez, only 17 for McAllister. Salah all the way down with 15. Assists, 15 for Szoboszlai, 13 for Curtis Jones. Interesting. And that's 32 off the bench. Average rating 7.30 for 1+1 appearance for Nathaniel Phillips, but Salah getting a 7.19. Again, stats are a little lower than what you expect and what we've seen before, but still not too bad. Aston Villa's cup run, definitely worse than Liverpool. However, a perfect run all the way through the Conference League. You get your win over, well, yeah, Fiorentina again. 2-1 in extras. Well done there. So competition, you do get fifth place. We have seen them higher, but fifth place is not too bad. 69 points overall, not too bad either. You get Champions League next year. You won the Conference League. You get your trophy, a trophy apiece right now. FA Cup and Carabao Cup are completely, on the other hand, absolutely abysmal. So as we look at Aston Villa stats, you can see the greens are not there like they were with Liverpool, but 19 goals for Diaby and Watkins, not bad. 17 for Douglas Luiz. Assists, 16 for Douglas Luiz, Diaby with 12. And average rating, well, Coutinho's up there, of course. And then you've got 7.23 for Buendia, but only 8 appearances, 6 off the bench. But a 7.23 for Diaby, not too bad there. Data hub for Liverpool, you got the dribbles, you got some passing, you got some attacking, but not nearly what we've seen before in other tactics. And then Aston Villa, just the fouls per game is pretty much different, a little lesser numbers, and more dribbling. And then as we hit the Premier League stats, you can see Liverpool in second with 79 goals, only 2 down from Man City. I mean, it's not an attacking tactic as we've seen loads and loads and loads of goals, but still, second place is a good place to be in. Sixth place for Aston Villa with 60. Fewest shots against, Liverpool in second, Aston Villa in sixth again. Most possession, Liverpool with third with 58%, a little higher than average. Most dribbles made, Aston Villa usually topping Liverpool there. Second place, 716. Most tackles won, usually not there. Best pass completion, they are though. Liverpool in second, Aston Villa in seventh this time around. Most shots for second and fifth, and then most points per game. As we shift our sights to the Championship, you can see Ipswich Town in fourth, getting promoted. They get that promotion trophy. 87 points, not too bad. If you took control of this as yourself, I always say if you can do a good enough job, you can get into second place. You're only 4 points off. And plenty of games, plenty of matches right there, 46 to play, plus promotion if you needed it. But they get promoted, fourth place, not too bad. Unfortunately, Ipswich Town doing about halfway between Liverpool and Aston Villa's awful jobs in the domestic cups. So you can see right there, Ipswich Town beating Hull City 1-0 in the promotion playoff final. So you get promoted, you're fourth place, a fantastic job in the league. Unfortunately, FA Cup and Carabao Cup, not expected, but still not great. So squad-wise, wow, 4 in the green. That's interesting. 23 goals for Hurst. Not too bad there. Only 10 for Jack Taylor all the way down there. Assist, only 1 in double digits with Leif Davis in 13. And then 7-2-4 for Leif Davis. Fabian Reeder is very happy. 7-15, only 19 appearances just came in during the winter break. But 7-15 for George Hurst. And as we shift our sights to the championship stats, you can see most goals. Ipswich Town in 6th with 80. 102 is the league leaders, though. Fewer shots against, Ipswich Town in 6th. Most possession in 7th. Most dribbles made 3rd with 832. Tackles won, not there. They're never there. But best pass completion, you do have 6th place with 89%. That's not too bad. 3rd place for most shots for, 629. Now the tactic itself, again, I could not find any page that I found this on originally, so I downloaded it and somehow it just disappeared from the net. But let's start out with a sweeper keeper in defend, a fullback in support on the left, and you can immediately see player instructions, a wingback on the right in support, ball playing defenders in the defensive spots, a deep lying playmaker in defend, and up front, a CM in attack next to a Mazzala in support, a winger on the left in support, an inside forward in attack on the right, and a pressing forward in support up front. Positive mentality, in possession, attacking with is fairly wide. Approach play is pass into space. Overlap on the right, so that does some work. Play out of defense. Passing directness is shorter. Tempo is standard. Mixed crosses in the final third and run at defense. In transition, you got counter press, distribute to the center backs and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press slightly more often, and drop off more. But now how did this do for our 3 teams? To tell you the truth, I mean, it looks good on paper. Ipswich Town getting promoted is fantastic, but we have seen, I think, probably better 4-3-3s to take a look at. I mean, you can take a look at this, no question about it. You can do really well, it looks like. But then you get to Liverpool and Aston Villa. Liverpool coming in second, but only 79 points is definitely down from their usual of around 85. Aston Villa in 5th with 69 is actually not too bad. But again, we've seen them at higher spots with other 4-3-3s, I believe. So take a look, see what you think of it. I will be happy to put it somewhere where people can download it if they want to check it out. But unfortunately, it is not mine. I did not do anything with it. I just downloaded it from somewhere and lost where I downloaded it. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.